Welcome back to Coins Numismatic Series, and today we're diving straight into the kind of coins that turn pocket change into treasure hunts. Imagine holding a simple 1-cent coin, something most people overlook every single day, yet hidden within those tiny copper surfaces could be a story worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Today we're uncovering two Lincoln pennies that have stunned collectors, sparked auctions, and built legends in the numismatic world. If you've ever wondered whether that old penny sitting in a jar could be worth more than its face value, you're in exactly the right place. Let's get into it. 1964 Lincoln Penny 1-cent coin. The 1964 Lincoln penny stands as one of the most fascinating transitional era coins in American numismatics, and at first glance, it looks completely ordinary. But beneath that familiar portrait lies a deeper story shaped by economic pressure, metal shortages, and massive production numbers that ironically helped create rare and valuable variations. By 1964, the United States was facing a coin shortage. Silver coins were being hoarded, and the mint was under immense pressure to produce enough currency for everyday circulation. While the Lincoln penny itself remained composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the sheer volume of production that year was staggering. Over 2.6 billion pennies were minted in Philadelphia alone, with additional billions struck in Denver. This makes the 1964 penny extremely common in general circulation, yet within that enormous mintage lies a range of rare and highly collectible pieces. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln faces right, with the word liberty to his left and the motto "I in God we trust" arching above his head. The date 1964 sits clearly to the right. On the reverse, we see the classic wheat ears design had already been replaced years earlier in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design. The Lincoln Memorial stands prominently in the center, with United States of America above and 1 cent below, along with the motto E pluribus unum. Now here's where things get interesting. While most 1964 pennies are worth just a few cents above face value depending on condition, certain high-grade examples and error coins can command significantly higher prices. Coins graded MS65 or higher, especially those with strong red coloration, can fetch anywhere from $10 to $50, sometimes more depending on eye appeal. But the real excitement comes from mint errors and rare varieties. One of the most sought after is the 1964 double die obverse. This error occurs during the die creation process when the design is impressed more than once but slightly misaligned. On these coins, you'll notice doubling in the lettering, particularly in Liberty and I in God We Trust. Genuine double die examples can sell for hundreds to even over $1,000 depending on condition. Another fascinating variety is the 1964 SMS, or Special Mint Set penny. Officially, special mint sets were not supposed to exist in 1964, yet a small number of coins with unusually sharp strikes and satin-like finishes have surfaced. These coins differ significantly from regular circulation strikes and are believed to have been experimental or presentation pieces. A genuine 1964 SMS Lincoln penny can sell for several $1,000s, making it one of the most valuable pennies from that year. There are also off-metal strikes to consider. While rare, some 1964 pennies have been found struck on planchets intended for other denominations or even foreign coins. These errors can dramatically increase the value, often reaching into the thousands depending on rarity and authentication. Condition plays a massive role in value as well. Most circulated 1964 pennies show wear, dull color, and contact marks. However, uncirculated coins with full red luster are far more desirable. Collectors look for coins graded MS67 or higher, though these are extremely scarce. At that level, auction prices can climb into the hundreds or even low thousands. Collector interest in the 1964 penny remains strong due to its historical context and the possibility of finding rare varieties. It represents the final years before major changes in U.S. coinage composition, which would occur just a year later in 1965, when silver was removed from circulating coins. For many collectors, the 1964 penny symbolizes the end of an era. The thrill of this coin lies in its accessibility. Unlike ultra-rare coins locked away in vaults, the 1964 Lincoln penny still appears in circulation, coin rolls, and old collections. This makes it a favorite among beginners and seasoned collectors alike. The possibility that a seemingly ordinary penny could turn out to be a double die or an SMS specimen keeps the hunt alive. Ultimately, the 1964 Lincoln penny teaches an important lesson in numismatics. Even the most common coins can hold extraordinary value under the right circumstances. It's not just about rarity, but about knowing what to look for, understanding minting processes, and appreciating the subtle details that separate an ordinary coin from a remarkable one. 1983 Lincoln Penny 1-cent coin. The 1983 Lincoln penny marks a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history, and its significance goes far beyond its face value. This is the year when the composition of the penny officially changed, shifting from the traditional copper alloy to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. That transition alone makes 1983 a key year for collectors, but it's the errors and variations that truly elevate this coin into the realm of high-value collectibles. On the surface, the 1983 penny looks similar to earlier Lincoln cents. The obverse still features Abraham Lincoln's portrait with the same inscriptions and layout. The reverse continues to display the Lincoln Memorial design, which remained in use until 2008. However, the real story lies beneath the surface, quite literally in the metal composition. Prior to 1982, pennies were made primarily of copper. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a zinc-based composition starting in late 1982. By 1983, nearly all pennies were struck using this new composition. These coins weigh approximately 2.5 grams, compared to the 3.11 grams of earlier copper pennies. But here's where things get exciting. A small number of 1983 pennies were mistakenly struck on leftover copper planchets from previous years. These transitional error coins are incredibly rare and highly valuable. If you happen to find a 1983 penny that weighs around 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, you could be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. Verified examples have sold for over $10,000 at auction. Another major variety to look for is the 1983 double die reverse. Unlike the 1964 double die which appears on the obverse, this error affects the reverse design. The doubling is most noticeable in the words United States of America and 1 cent. This variety is well documented and highly sought after by collectors. Depending on condition, these coins can range from a few $100s to several thousand. The 1983 penny also comes in both Philadelphia and Denver mint versions, indicated by the absence or presence of a mint mark. While both mints produced billions of coins, high-grade examples are surprisingly scarce. Coins graded MS-67 or higher can command strong premiums, especially those with flawless surfaces and vibrant red coloration. Another factor that adds to the intrigue of the 1983 penny is its susceptibility to plating issues. Since these coins are copper-plated zinc, the outer layer can peel, bubble, or wear away, exposing the zinc core beneath. While this is generally considered damage and reduces value, certain dramatic examples are collected as mint errors if they occurred during the production process. There are also off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other mint errors associated with 1983 pennies. Each of these adds a unique dimension to the coin's collectability and can significantly increase value depending on severity and rarity. From a historical perspective, the 1983 penny represents the modernization of U.S. coinage. It reflects economic realities and the need to adapt to rising material costs. For collectors, it's a tangible reminder of how even small changes in composition can create significant opportunities for rarity and value. Market demand for 1983 pennies remains strong, particularly for error coins and high-grade specimens. Online marketplaces and auctions frequently feature these coins, with prices varying widely based on condition and rarity. A standard circulated 1983 penny might only be worth a few cents, but a double die reverse or a copper transitional error can transform that same coin into a four-figure collectible. Collectors are especially drawn to the 1983 penny because it offers a clear and measurable way to identify valuable specimens. A simple scale can determine whether a coin is copper or zinc, making it accessible for hobbyists of all levels. This hands-on aspect adds to the excitement and encourages more people to search through their change. The story of the 1983 Lincoln penny is ultimately about transformation. It marks a shift not just in metal composition, but in the way collectors approach modern coins. It proves that even recent coins can hold significant value, especially when errors and transitional anomalies come into play. Together, the 1964 and 1983 Lincoln pennies showcase the incredible diversity within the world of coin collecting. One represents the end of a traditional era, while the other signals the beginning of a new one. Both offer opportunities for discovery, learning, and potentially life-changing finds. And that's what makes numismatics so endlessly fascinating.